Alright, let's get stuck in, as they say.
So, if you want balanced audio when it comes to the player, move the right cup of your earphones off your ear a little bit.
Either that or I could try to do something editing, but because we're all mixed in the same thing, it's going to get really weird really fast if all of us are talking. Which will happen. Anyways, welcome back to Skyward Sword. Off screen... wrong button. I refillified my potions. I got a heart potion plus, full health that I can drink twice. A revitalizing potion plus, which will fix my put that away, Link. Which will,
repairs your shield and your health back.
It repairs my shield back to full shieldness and gives me back 8 hearts, and I can use that twice. So, I originally wanted to hold on a second. Future may cut this out.
Okay.
Ah, yes, that Nintendo Direct. The Nintendo Direct that made us have to redo 4 games.
Wait, 4 games?
Let's see. Kirby Amazing Mirror, Phantom Detective, Metroid Prime, and actually the Kirby game was already announced. So, technically just 3.
Oh, we're redoing Metroid Prime as well? I'm going to have to finish I'm working through the entire timeline in chronological order, and I'll have to circle back, because I finished Metroid Prime like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's why I sort of thought it was funny when they announced it. I'm like, oh, wait, didn't Vol's already...
Like, I went to the movie night at Corey's last night, and I mentioned about the Direct, and he just walks up to me and goes, "How mad are you? You just finished!"
You just finished!
Anyways, strategy guide. I mean, you can just...
Probably wait until you're not eating.
Yeah.
Mess with it.
Anyways, back after the cut. So,
Which, keep those near you.
Yes.
So yeah, I just kind of walked back one in of Tayo and Volse having a little conversation. So Volse, you gonna be getting Metroid Prime remastered in stream?
Although I may wait until I finish the timeline because I'm playing through every Metroid game in order right now. And then I'll stream it.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I kind of already wanted to redo Metroid Prime to begin with because it's my self-proclaimed favorite game, and I feel like my LP was not all that good.
It was unoptimized.
Mm-hmm. I kept running past a lot of items and whatnot, so I had a lot of cleanup I had to do after the fact. And it was like, I would look back at some of my footage. Thankfully, we finished the whole recording before I even started to edit any of that. But I would, like, look back through my footage and be like, wait, I didn't get that? How did I not get that? And I think what happened was, especially because at the time we were being very strict with time limits, so I think what ended up happening was, like, I would do a thing, I would do enough that I would be like, okay, I consider this an episode, and then I would have it in my head, oh, I have to rush as fast as I can back to the nearest save point and end the recording. I have to end this episode right now. I have to get back to a save point, and that mentality overrode.
Skip shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit. Because sometimes save points are a little ways back, and you just got a new ability. You should be getting new stuff on the way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but, like, it wasn't even save points that were that far back. I was just in this mentality of, you know, hurry the shit up. It was also in part hubris as well, because I didn't practice the game. Oh, well, I did practice the game, but it was a few months out from when we started, and I should have re-practiced. And especially more so then than now, because I wasn't 100% used to that type of... I wasn't used to the mentality difference between LPing a game and just playing it casually.
And a lot of my streams I just play casually. I'm looking to show people that haven't played the game yet the story. But that's completely different than how the strategy guys does things. We want to show you how to do all of it. So you don't miss anything you might play casually.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, I like to go into, like, deep discussions about the mechanics and whatnot. So, like, let's take Xenoblade Chronicles, for example. When I'm playing that on my own, and I do a quest that's like, you've unlocked this new skill tree for this character. I'm like, cool, whatever. And I'll, like, maybe switch over to that to start working on skills for that skill tree, but other than that, I don't really pay it any mind. But when recording for an LP, I, like, switch over to it, and I start going down the list of new skills, explaining what each one is, and possible strategies with it, and how it might synergize with different things.
How skill 36 might be completely useless in almost every situation ever. But it's there, so...
But skill 34 is the one you really want.
Exactly.
Never have anything like that in Kingdom Hearts, because it's pretty much, here's one skill.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Mark and I have very different commentary styles. I get more into the weeds about game mechanics and whatnot, as well as maybe trivia and other little things.
Though I can think of a game that I played that I did something like that. Devil May Cry. Whenever I go into a store, it's like, oh, we gotta look at everything. Come on.
Well, yeah. Not saying that Mark doesn't do this. It's just, I'm more prone to it. Mark's commentary style is much more reactionary. Being like, oh, that thing just happened, or oh, man, oh, you got hit really big.
The
Mine
best...
is kind of that way too, because either I haven't played it in years, or I never played it.
my favorite monsters in the Xenoblade series are the ones that have, like, word, funky name. Because they're the easiest to make fun of. Like, Generous Cornelius. What the fuck? What? Why?
There actually is a monster with Cornelius in his name, but it wasn't Generous. It was, I actually forget exactly what it was. But I remember you commenting on it.
Let's see.
Sounds like something you'd see in a Harry Potter game. Have you bought the game yet?
Oh, yes, but I haven't been able to play it yet. And this weekend is Splatfest.
That reminds me.
I'm probably going to wait to buy it until, like, the first time it goes on sale. With any kind of discount, I'm going to grab it. But at full price, $60? I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways.
It really looks like it's worth it.
But, in any case, like, I'll do reactionary commentary and whatnot. Vols, I've noticed that your commentary style is more random.
Oh, yeah. It's whatever comes to mind, really.
Mark's great at reacting at things or whatnot, but if he's seen the same thing a lot, he starts to lose a lot of steam.
In some cases, I fall asleep. Yes! Like, oh, it's that monster we've seen 100 times.
That's part of the reason I got him energy gummies. No caffeine, just vitamin supplements that give you natural energy.
When we get into a new area in Xenoblade, it's like, oh, look at that one! Look at that one! But then, we stay there for a while.
The good thing about Xenoblade is that the character's battle commentary is so memeable. And
The way they interrupt each other is the best.
Interrupting yourself or others is always funny when it comes to that character.
Because it can lead to so many different combinations.
And sometimes they connect in ways that actually sound like a conversation.
Oh yeah.
My favorite is when they start saying something like, "All right, and now," then someone will be like, it's right." And it's like, "All right, and now it's Ryan time." Like Ryan will interrupt or something.
Or like, this happened in the most recent one. Shulk was using Monado Buster on an enemy. He's like, "Monado?" But it was during a chain attack, so he interrupts himself from finishing the word Buster, and immediately says, "Ryan, you're up!" So it just goes,
And now for
"Monado?
Ryan!
Ryan, you're up.
And I had a whole joke about, like, Ryan's head being inside, like...
the circle and the Monado. I'm the Monado now.
Shield!
Yeah, that is his function. He's the face tank of the group.
That was a nice scorpion hat.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things, like the difference between a face tank versus a dodge tank.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference there.
Yep. In Xenoblade, dodge tanks are usually the more optimal type of tank overall in terms of gameplay, but I know.
Okay, loop right? That works, yeah. As long as it reaches it should be fine.
Yep. Sometimes I just like ramming it straight in there.
Huh.
I mean, it gets me my beetle back. I don't know, it's just more fun than dropping it sometimes.
I mean, why not? Like, you're gonna run out of time anyway. What are you missing? Why not? If you don't just ram it into the target.
Ah, yes. It's not this room in particular, but there is another room with this setup that I like to call the dummy test room.
This is my third rum and coke today. I'm finally feeling a little bit tipsy.
Good, it'll make you less coherent. I mean,
I don't need to be coherent to be entertaining, I'm sure. I could definitely be wrong about that, but I'm sure anyway. Nice. You made it through the conveyor.
I actually like how I did that all in like one smooth motion.
Very nice.
Very, very, very well done.
Ah.
Reminds me of that time.
I don't see like why these ladders are sometimes there. If you really look at them, they're like, isn't that made of light? Those things are freaking like electronic. Like, why would they ever be there in the past?
Huh.
Well, that's because in the past, this whole place is...
I mean, in the future, rather, not the past. When you go back here in the future, you're in here, and you're like, that thing shouldn't work. Like that, those ladders shouldn't even be there. They're like freaking made of light. Why are they like something metal?
But anyways, as I was saying, there's another room with a similar setup with a time shift stone that you have to fly the beetle into. I call it the dummy test room because it's actually possible to run to the other end of the room, bypassing all of the would-be traps, and then activate the thing. It's like, why would I activate it early? Although I think in our original LP, I did end up activating it early after just saying.
Yeah, I could skip this.
Sounds like a challenge to me. I mean,
that's why it's there, right? It's a challenge. It doesn't need to exist, but it's a challenge.
Accidental parkour. I'm getting very responsive stabs today.
Nice.
For one thing, I do think, because I used to sit in this chair that Mark's in.
Yeah, that's less. There's some arms to it.
But yeah, that chair that Mark's sitting in, that one will swing on a whim. Like I don't have to.
There's a very responsive swivel to it.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit too responsive, and I think it was throwing the controls and whatnot off. Here, I can.
This room, I remember all the freaking bombs. Alright, there's a chest on your right, I think, and then no box, barrels. Okay, barrels.
Well, barrels can be fun, isn't that right, Donkey Kong?
Barrels are fun. We got some seeds.
Oh, if they add Donkey Kong Land to the Switch Online, which they probably will,
Yeah, hit that top.
that's when I'll play those.
Donkey Kong's fun. I would totally stream some Donkey Kong multiplayer.
Mark,
we haven't done that.
That's how we should finish our Funky Run in Tropical Freeze. Because we started it, we never finished it.
Start it over again. Let's just stream the whole freaking run.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dual stream it. Dual stream it to the strategy guides and your Twitch.
Oh, absolutely. Every time. Yeah. If I'm streaming and he's in there, he should be streaming too. That's always. Yeah.
I know I haven't been available for the last few salmon runs, but the last one you guys did, I actually would have been available, but Mark never messaged me.
Yeah, ironically. Because I had been telling him for days, like, we're doing Salmon Run. We're doing Salmon Run.
How's that new graphics card treating you? Did you put it in yet?
I have not found/made the time to put it in. Partially because I've been busy with editing work and stuff, and I know it'll probably make the rendering go faster, but
it'll make the rendering a little bit faster, but the main thing is you will be able to stream your stuff if you want to. Granted, since you both have the same account, you only have the one thing to stream to, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Just as long as our streaming schedules don't overlap, which they probably won't because I'm more active in the day. Ironically, because I'm the cat.
Also, I intend
it's not
to.
Like Tayo's completely inactive during the day.
I was going to start. I was going to open our Twitch because we have a Twitch account. I made it years ago. We just never used it, so we could stream at the same time for certain things.
You're right. Yeah, you could definitely.
It's not really set up in any way, but we have it. I wanted to do that before.
I can offer you some default stuff for TwitchBot. TwitchBot is definitely a really useful application for Twitch streaming.
But yeah, I wanted to make our account. I did it years ago because I was like, okay, if we ever have Twitch, I want us to own the Strategy Guides account.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, make sure you have it.
Because
the name you have elsewhere.
Because we weren't able to get the strategy guides, but we did get the unofficial website name that you can get through YouTube and the tag. They invented tags, and you choose a tag. We got the Strategy Guides tag. So anytime I've been able to get these Strategy Guides, I get it.
Have you gotten it yet in both oh my god, okay, the tipsiness is actually affecting me at the moment. In Twitter and...
Yeah, I did get it on Twitter, yeah.
Did you get it in,
Do we have, a Facebook or something?
Facebook is good too, but honestly, less so. It's kind of hard to search people on, you can't just randomly find people on Facebook. You have to search for them.
Yeah, I've never made us a Facebook account.
Okay.
But Twitter and what is the name of that for some reason? It is generally associated with short form
Oh,
Video
TikTok?
content. TikTok. That's the name I'm looking for. Yes.
I kind of don't really want
We're
to.
going to, I do want to make YouTube, I do want to make YouTube shorts for our channel. I'm going to do that this year.
That's the thing with TikTok, is it's short videos. So, if you're making short videos for, the short form version of YouTube, which exists,
I think
it's very important.
I think in both cases, though, they're formatted like a cell phone video.
Yeah.
True, but if you're making them, you should post them to TikTok as well, because it's fairly popular, and it will
And
increase
it's also a Chinese spyware app, but that's beside the point.
Well, yes, true. But it is an exposure point that people can be exposed to your content by, which may find you some new viewers. Whether they are exposed to the spyware or not is kind of their own problem. But
Well, I mean, I just kind of didn't want us to be exposed to it.
it's not a big deal from the producer, from the content creator point of view. It's not a big deal. From the user point of view, I wouldn't recommend it. But I'll still create content for it because I want people to find me and hopefully give that up and give in some good content with like Twitch, which is, better at least.
Yeah. I actually, I don't feel like talking about all my plans, but yeah, I do have a few ideas for shorts on our channel.
Okay.
Yeah. YouTube Shorts should definitely be duplicated into, the other platform we just mentioned. I forget the name already. It's fine. We don't have to talk about it much because we don't want to endorse it anyway.
I like how this is my Let's Play and I'm barely talking.
Yeah, you're kind of like in the game zone at the moment.
That's what I keep you guys around for. I mean,
we are entertaining the folks because things are, things are game. Game is fine, but game is not all that people join.
I'm just thinking about how, like, if we add this, item, this tool in Breath of the Wild, how I think the pillars of sand or whatever would like look a bit better when you're blowing them around instead of just.
True, but they wouldn't necessarily look that much better than they do in Luigi's Mansion with the sand, which isn't that much different than the way it works here. They just kind of push them around a little rather than just shrinking. Not a huge difference.
it's probably using the same, graphical technique.
Maybe, yeah.
I would assume so. Reusing assets / programming quirks to make things go faster.
Definitely not something Nintendo does, quote unquote. No. They're fine. They do that a lot, actually.
A lot of people do that a lot. You know what?
If you're a game creator and you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because there's so much work involved with the process of doing it from scratch. As great as everyone would like it to be, not everyone can code it as well on their first try. It's usually better to just copy it and hope for the best. Coding yourself might work out in your favor if you're lucky.
By the way,
really, really good.
since we kind of brought up Metroid Prime Remaster, I am surprised that, one, it's only $40, and two, they redid the whole thing from the ground up.
Oh, yeah. 40? I had not heard that. $40, that is a bargain. That game is awesome to begin with.
That's how much
Remastered, that game should have been at least $50.
And you compare it to this, which is an upscale that they sold for $60. I feel like Zelda can get away. I'm not justifying it, by the way. I'm just saying I feel like they can get away with it more with Zelda because it's a much more popular franchise. So they know that there's going to be people that buy this shit.
There's also the fact that we never got like a 3D Zelda like collection, like we never got like, oh, this includes Skyward Sword and Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, whereas we did with Metroid Prime.
Yeah, I already have the Prime collection, and people have made a mod of that collection to be well and like perfectly attuned with the emulator, so that you can play that version of the collection with the emulator in perfect tuning, with keyboard mouse, which I wouldn't recommend. Even with perfect tuning, play it with a controller. You need fine movement speed, movement with the morph ball. I would not recommend that with a mouse keyboard ever. Sorry, the right stick is how that game works. The morph ball. So no.
What about how some PC games allow you to do like dual input, where you can have both controller and keyboard and mouse input going literally at the same time?
Yeah, that is actually an option with it, but I've not tried that myself, so I don't know for sure on that.
Because for games that are like that, I want to see if I could sync like a Joy-Con or something to my computer so I can like move with a control stick while aiming with a mouse.
Oh, I'm sure you there's a lot of virtualization options, especially with most of the emulators that are available for the Wii U. I can even look up exactly which Wii U emulator I use. No, never mind. I remember off the top of my head. It's called, what's it called? Wiimoo? Wait, no.
Dolphin?
Dolphin. Yes.
Yeah. Wiimoo. I like that one more. Wiimoo.
Wiimoo.
And have the logo, have the representation be a cow.
No, have it be an emu.
Even better.
Call it Wiimoo, but it's an emu.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of how different this Let's Play would...
An emu with cow spots. Even better.
But yeah,
oh, okay.
I'm just thinking how different this Let's Play would be if you were playing right now. Whoa!
I'm out of it right now. I'm not playing.
I'll be honest. Seeing someone play this with the motion controls specifically drunk with a face cam would be hilarious. Volse wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying.
Not with a face cam. No, my face is not up to my standards. No.
You
should
You
get...
started attacking before you got up there. What the fuck? Get out of the way, dude.
Now that is what we call a cheap shot.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the original Kid Icarus. Enemies can start in the dungeon areas in the original Kid Icarus. Enemies can start attacking you before you even have control of your character, because it's still in the screen transition phase. That could also happen in the original Metroid, which Kid Icarus is built on the original Metroid's engine.
Nice double kill. Good job.
Man. I'm still sad that we haven't gotten a Switch port of Uprising yet.
I feel like that would be nice.
I would love to play that on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole touchscreen thing made it kind of difficult to play, and it would definitely be easier to enjoy without that. As effective as it was definitely ungainly.
You know what's funny about Arlo, Mike, and I don't think this is someone you'd know, False, but is that he'll often say, you know what, are we gonna get a new hardware? Are we gonna get the next Switch or whatever it's gonna be called? Is this it? Are we moving into that? Because it's like the Switch is just showing its years, and it's just, it's just not up to par. And then it's funny, right? Because like then Metroid Prime Remastered gets shown. It's like, it looks beautiful.
It's beautiful.
beautiful, but like it's still Switch level, which was what you said was not quite as good as it could get.
I
To say the truth, sure, Prime Remastered, I'm sure is better than the Switch, or the Wii U rather, which honestly did a good job and it was beautiful on its own. You add slightly better graphics and it's more beautiful than it was before, at least.
I wouldn't call that slightly.
But it's definitely better.
No.
It's definitely good, rather.
I can't remember what.
Could get better, but it is better than it was.
I can't remember what someone said the other day, but someone said, like, they were talking about a Wii U game that was being ported over, and they said, oh, finally, I don't know if it's a game that's being ported or if it's a game they want ported. I can't remember what the context is for that. But they basically said, it's like, oh man, I'd love to play this in HD. The Wii U was an HD system!
Yeah, seriously, had an HD,
It was already in HD!
To begin with.
I think some people, it's like they keep moving the goalpost of what they consider HD to be.
I mean, that is also true. To be honest, the Wii U wasn't great at HDMI in 1080p. It could do 1080i, fine. 1080p, it may have been faking.
Hello, Jump and Get. I remember
some games, not necessarily all of them.
I remember something funny happening. Oh, that's right. I think you completely got destroyed by this guy in our last play, or he got you into like a corner or something. It's just killing you.
Oh, gotta stab it.
I was trying to stab it. That's why I have this handy dandy fairy.
The handy dandy fairy!
Can't leave home without one of those!
Oh no!
You may actually want to push. After you get twice more, you should be okay for the moment.
There we go.
He down. Next.
I think I don't. Let me try something real quick. Okay, because like I would like put that away and then I would swing to get my sword out rather than
Huh?
phone.
Right there in front of you.
What, this?
Yes,
This is
phone.
This
That-
is my
that's a
phone. This is my phone.
Oh, you borrowed my cord. Where's my phone? Here it is. Okay.
Do you-
I thought it was still attached to the cord. I didn't realize you stole it. You're good.
Okay.
I had it plugged in earlier, so that's why I was making a mistake.
Anyways, I keep by default trying to get my sword out by swinging, and then I go from that to trying to stab. I did not think about pulling my sword out through a stab. So that's where.
Jump.
Kids get a thing.
It
Harder on your arm, but it does the job.
it's just muscle memory.
Yeah.
Oh, when did they kill the compass?
This game I want to say, or was it
Twilight Princess?
No, Twilight Princess had compasses.
Okay.
Yeah, it was this. I was going to say one of the DS ones, but they don't have the map even.
Yeah.
I mean, they do, but they don't. Not like a findable map. I mean,
So they're just handy. Red versus finding one.
I wish they did that in Kingdom
Which
Hearts.
is generally not that, like, especially Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts freaking didn't even make you find the map. They just handed it to you. It's like, oh, we need you to find the map, but
Found
here
it.
it is.
we need you to find the map. Here, take this map.
Guys, if you're gonna make it that easy to find, you're just wasting my
Time.
You're wasting seconds of my life.
Run past this for the autosave.
Same kind of idea. The whole freaking run there to autosave versus go open that chest to get the map that they should have handed to you in the first place.
Yeah.
only just got here! It's a little bit to the left. Right,
yeah.
right, yeah. It's to the right. Left of what you were aiming. There you go.
I actually can't remember if they still do that dumb map and chess thing in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I wouldn't know. I never finished. I barely started 3. I don't think I even got to the first world in 3. It was so far off of, like, on 3.
Honestly, it'd be more forgivable if you didn't get to the first world in 2, because like you're stuck with Roxas. My brain was like
Roxas took so long to get out of.
Yeah.
That took a while. Okay, just like straight out until you're parallel with the left. Go. Yeah, straight. No, don't go left. Wait until you're parallel with the left side. There you go. Now you can go left. That map is so handy.
Every time you use that thing, it sounds like a heavenly light is coming down.
Ah, yes, the heavenly air that I blow upon thee.
Ooh, parkour!
Hold the wall.
Hole in the wall. I gotta go crawl. I do not know how the logistics of this works.
It's like
I'll be there.
Why? I know. Link's a contortionist. That's how it works.
He must be.
How do you crawl through this?
I mean, you can crawl through it, but like, how do you like do complete turns?
You can, by the way, you can turn like this in Metal Gear Solid 3, which I played on the 3DS. I got up to like the last boss, but I've still never beaten it.
Oh, I've been there. Not in that game, but
Quote unquote, you are not actually crawling. You are Morph Ball Link.
Morph Ball Link. It's funny because I thought you were going to say Morph Balling, but Morph Ball Link, yeah. Morph Balling, yeah. Let's turn Morph Ball into a verb here. Come on!
Man,
Jelly.
this dungeon really blows.
I mean, it is what it gives you. Right?
Exactly.
You gotta go.
This is actually one of... Like, any area that deals with the time shift stones are like some of my favorite areas of the game, to be perfectly honest.
Because it feels like they got way more creative. Or like the most creative, I'll say.
Yeah, right, true.
I-
Anywhere you get two forms of. Like, that's the whole reason Prime 2 feels like it's a decent size. To be honest, the map is tiny compared to the other two games.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you have a dark and light version of everything, it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a direct copy between the dark and the light. They do make some significant changes between those two.
I think I've gotten better at not having that curve on my...
That's good.
You know, Metroid Prime, Trilogy said I guess they technically got it wrong. For now. But yeah, it'd been like rumored.
On your right side, it should be right... Yeah, you're at it. Just go straight to it. Sideways.
But
Go.
yeah, rumored and quote-unquote leaked that they would be porting Metroid Prime Trilogy to the Switch for years, I think it's been.
You know, I kind of like the approach they're going with. If they're going to remaster all of the games like this and sell it... like, that's something Arlo said in his video. Is like, it might just be the one game, but they might, like, use these resources to remaster the whole trilogy and sell each one for 40... But one thing he didn't mention that I thought was weird is, you know how sometimes you get discounts when you buy certain games in groups on the Wii Shop?
Oh
Or,
yeah,
not
are you talking about the
eShop.
the one? I can't remember what it's called, but this thing where you like buy two games, you get them for like.
I'm not talking about the vouchers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's entirely different from what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is something... They did this with the Devil May Cry games, actually. When Devil May Cry 3 came out, it was like, if you have 1 and 2 already on your Switch, then you get a discount on 3. And it made it so that buying all 3... it was a limited time thing, so, like, I don't want to give them too much credit. It was a limited time thing, but it was like, if you were to buy all 3, the discount you got was almost like the same as just buying the HD collection on other systems.
Not a bad deal then, to be sure.
So, and I think they've done the same thing with like the Bayonetta games a few times, where it's like, if you buy like Bayonetta 1 on the eShop, you get like a discount on Bayonetta 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm very hesitant to use my potions, by the way.
Oh yeah, protected by it. Well, you have 3 health. I mean, you can take a hit or 2 before you really need to use potions. You need to be like down to your last heart, maybe heart and a half if you're being careful.
There's pretty much no like heart and a half of this game, but
So now that Nintendo has charged $70 for their first Switch game, which is Tears of the Kingdom, like, do you think if they had done this already, other games that they had already released would have been $70? Like, what did they have charged us $70 for Smash Brothers?
To be honest though, Tears of the Kingdom looks like the kind of, like, I know I was the one who responded with, like, wait, why is that $70? But that's the size and scale of that game. Almost, especially after I saw the newest trailer with, like, it's Tears of the Kingdom nuts and bolts edition.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, oh, okay. I can see where I can see why they might want $70 for this.
But like, do you think have any other Switch games come out already that are worth $70, or you think they would have charged $70 for it?
Smash Brothers, no. You know why? Because 80% of its content has been DLC, and half of that has been paid DLC. So the game itself, no. I would not recommend over 60.
Though I would not be surprised if we get DLC for Tears of the Kingdom.
I would argue that Xenoblade 3 on it. I know that game has paid DLC as well, and a decent bit of it, though it's like you buy the expansion pass and you just get all of it as it releases. And I don't think you can even buy the things separately, to be perfectly honest. But like even with the paid DLC for Xenoblade 3, that game is beefy enough and a big enough visual upgrade from Xenoblade 2 that I would actually say it probably was worth it, especially just for like all the voice acting that they had to do alone. And that stuff's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Empty bottle. Let's go.
Get
Whoops.
in the bottle. Beetle, get the fairy in the bottle.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was originally going to try to scoop the bottle, because that's like the Ocarina of Time method.
The Ocarina of Time method.
And then I was like, oh wait, no, shit, the Skyward Sword.
I would have done the same thing. I'm too used to just using the bottle.
Yeah, it's that muscle memory thing. It's like, getting to the bottle, no wait, Net, why do I have this thing?
I'm glad I have a net counter on my Animal Crossing now. With the buttons and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's really worth it.
I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing a bit more because I realized I have not gotten a single reaction that you get by becoming best friends with animals. Not one. So I have to talk to several different types of animals every day.
Are you gonna stream that? Are you willing to?
Animal Crossing would be a perfect game for streaming because it's like very chill and you can look at comments while you're playing and you could just chillax.
I kind of wish I got into streaming, like, as the game was coming out.
In fact, I think Animal Crossing would be better for streaming than
playing on its own.
than doing like.
Well, we've never done
definitely
done a
done
Let's Play of Animal Crossing because that just seems dumb.
Oh, Chugga
Especially
Conroy
since
did
you
a
can
Let's
only
Play.
one, like 1 day of it per recording. You can splice them together, but you can only do 1 day of it per recording.
And Chugga Conroy did a Animal Crossing Let's Play for one of them, but he made it so that he only played it for like a month, and then with each day being a single episode, and then after like the month was up or whatever, he I think hopped online with people and did some like online stuff to fill out some of the
Okay.
like to fill out some of the collections he was missing.
Uh-huh.
But I think he did that more so as a challenge to himself, because he's the kind of person who is always looking to see what he can do different in Let's Plays. Like when he did his Splatoon Let's Play, for instance, he did it differently than how we did it. He would just play one story level and then hop on an online match, and made the online match as part of the Let's Play with focusing on a different weapon each episode.
To open that door.
I know. I'm just trying to get this guy out of my freaking way.
All right, we all. As long as that cart doesn't try and turn back or anything.
No, it don't. It don't.
You should be good then. I was somewhat worried about him. I'm like, wait, is it gonna turn back if it hits that wall?
Nah. They're not that cruel.
I don't know. This series can be sometimes.
Can be, but Skyward Sword specifically isn't.
That's good.
What the
Shield
fuck?
countered it and it just vanished.
What the hell was that?
What the fuck?
I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
That's weird.
What?
Very weird.
There you go. I got him. Alright.
I love how they explode into a shower of rupees over top of a pit. Oh, you know one game series I actually been wanting to do for a while?
What?
I've been wanting to do Sunsoft's Blaster Master series,
Oh, yeah.
but for the longest time I was never sure how I wanted to do it, because Blaster Master Zero is like, it's basically a remake of the NES game, Zero Mission style, in that, like, they don't just, like, redo the graphics or whatnot, they, like, put new puzzles and things into, they put, like, new puzzles into areas, new power-ups, and all that stuff, and they also take a lot of things from other Blaster Master games, even if the games in particular weren't well liked.
Mm-hmm.
Even the games that weren't well liked, they still take like the best ideas from some of them and just give them better execution.
I don't know about anybody else, but Blaster Master on the Game Boy was fun. I did enjoy that.
That one particularly was Blaster Master Boy,
Yes.
which was actually repurposed from It was repurposed from, like, some weird Bomberman spin-off. But one where you had a gun.
Yes.
And
it was fun. I never got that far into it, but it was fun.
yeah, that was a game that I had as a kid. I remember you playing whenever you would, like, borrow my Game Boy.
I'm looking
that
forward
was
to you playing, what is the PlayStation one with the bad voice acting?
Oh, Blasting Again. That has, like, the worst voice acting I've ever heard in anything.
I've not had any of the voice acting spoiled for me, so going in completely blind on that one whenever you do that one.
I don't think it'll disappoint. In fact, it sounds like they just grabbed it sounds like they grabbed the local janitor and said, you wanna help us with something for a bit?
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Here's my request. When we do that one, can we, like, listen to the original and then go like, okay, now it's our turn.
Probably.
Just redo all the voice acting.
But yeah,
but include the original. Just redo it. Let them do the piece, then redo it over. Then let them do their piece and redo it over.
And 1, 2, 3.
We're not the best
3.
voice actors in the world. Honestly, we're just having fun with it.
Yeah.
we're just some schmucks in a bedroom.
But I'm sure we could do better than some of the worst voice acting ever created.
We just like to have fun with voice acting sometimes.
I will never tire of that voice.
Oh, I remember this. This specific part here. I don't think it ended that way in the original one.
Nope, can't get rid of the sand if it's in the past! There is no sand. Wait, get back here. Cell phone. Battery.
Cell phone, you need to get back here.
I think the battery came unplugged again. Yep. We'll have to freaking rip the whole phone apart so I can plug the battery back in.
But yeah, because Blaster Master Zero is a remake of the NES game, I was wondering, because the last time I encountered a remake like that, was Metroid Zero Mission, and actually the recent Dead Space remake is very much in that same vein, of I
haven't played the new Dead Space remake. I will eventually. And I probably should, since I've already streamed Dead Space 2, get the new Dead Space remake and do that one.
Yeah, they got Isaac and Elena, Isaac and
Elena.
No, not Elena. What was her name? Nicole. They got their original VAs back.
Nice.
That's good.
And in the remake, Isaac talks, which people thought that he was going to be like this quippy character or whatever, oh guys, but no, he's not. He's like he is in Dead Spaces 2 and 3. He talks when he's talked to, or when he has something to say, you know how in the original Dead Space, because he didn't have a voice, you would have Hammond or somebody give you an order, Isaac, get down to so and so and get down to such and such, and then do the thing so we can get out of here. Well, now it's Isaac is the one who comes up with those ideas.
It's I should fix this thing next.
It's if I can get down to such and such, and then you'll have the other characters be no, Isaac, that's suicide. Why would you do that? And he's well, you got a better idea? and yeah, he'll respond to people when he's talked to. So, people were also worried that if he spoke, it might ruin the twist at the end of the first game, which I'm not going to say what the twist is, but I've seen someone stream the entire remake, and let me just tell you, the twist from the first game is intact, but they put a new twist on top of it. Yeah, this is the dummy test room. But yeah, they put a new twist on top of it that actually covers up some of the plot holes of the original twist.
Huh.
It's a new twist that keeps the original twist intact, but makes the writing even better.
Well, it's definitely not a twist involving M. Night Shyamalan, then.
Well, maybe it's one of his older twists.
His older twists were good, yeah.
But he got to the point where he wanted his twist to be I think he fell into the trap that a lot of writers fall into, which is, oh, if it's a twist, then people shouldn't see it coming. But it's no, a good twist is one that you should be able to see coming if you're paying attention, but isn't immediately obvious until you have all the information. And then when you go back, it recontextualizes everything to where it makes sense now.
Yeah, Sixth Sense did that correctly.
Mm-hmm. But I think M. Night Shyamalan...
A good twist isn't necessarily good on the second run through of the movie, but it is good the first time, for sure.
Well, no, actually, a good twist should be good on the second run, because a good twist makes you, like, when you rewatch it with the twist in mind, you go, oh! Oh, I see! I see things that I didn't know were there before.
Well, second run, not necessarily third, but the second run should still be good because you're like, oh, see, that's why I missed that.
Or, oh, that makes so much sense now!
Speed this along, Beetle.
But yeah, I just ran past, like, all of these traps just to get over to here. Actually, no, wait, I want it to be over there by that ladder. Ah, well, whatever.
You know, I think this is the first dungeon we've done where we talked more about other things than the dungeon itself.
I mean, it happens.
I feel like a lot of this is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, I'm sort of in the wrong... I had the right idea, but I was in the wrong location.
Okay, so you want to be on the other side of this bridge.
Yeah. It has one of those broken down ladders I want to climb up. Or...
Yeah, somewhere over here. Yeah. Go ahead and send the Beetle. Give it a try. See what it looks like on the far side of time itself.
But yeah, I feel like this room in particular sort of baits you into trying to activate that as soon as you're there.
You can find it, and then they're like, oh, wait, now you can find it. Okay, now you might want to use the potion.
Ah, I got another fairy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, you can counter that?
You can counter the laser.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, yeah. Ouch.
Try doing that with the shield in real life.
It was like, oh, it's a laser. Bonk! Like, what?
Now, if it was like a
Bonks the
mirror
laser.
shield or something, I could kind of see that, because you're kind of like reflecting it back, but yeah, this is like, what's this shield made of again?
Whoops. Wood.
And a laser.
Yeah, you're countering a laser with a wooden shield. Good job.
Stop parkouring!
Laser
and get out of
parkour!
danger!
Laser parkour!
Oh my gosh, you're gonna die now. You better move.
Oh! That is not what I thought was gonna happen.
Okay, potion might be a good idea now. There we go.
There.
Oh, that freaking wall just wrecked you pretty good there. That's not good. Not great. That's not it. Not optimal at all.
Okay, yeah. I should have hit the switch from here, actually. Oh well. I originally wanted to practice this dungeon, but I just haven't.
Hey, that's
Look,
okay.
if you're not practicing, you should be watching my stream because I need more people to watch.
The only
I had like 9 people today. It's pretty good.
the only boss I had enough time to practice for in Kingdom Hearts was the Ice Titan.
Not roll at all.
It's just kind of sitting on the edge.
You're just like, oh,
Nope,
and
didn't count.
stop. What?
I knew it wasn't going to count, but I was just so fascinated by it.
Like, what?
Oh!
1, 2, 3. There's your answer to the thingamajigger. On the opposite end.
Yep. Come on, let's get this over with. I don't have all day.
This is what it feels like to fight, try to catch legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Come on, do something! What are we waiting for?
You gonna attack so I can, like, counter just how this works? Aw, small amount of damage. Look at that little bitty bit that he did to you.
Bouncy blue rupee! Right into your head.
Yeah, never mind the blue and the 2 reds that just fell right in the pit, like completely useless.
That just happens with these guys. I almost think the dev team did that on purpose to troll you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, there goes all the good rupees! Wow. Okay.
But yeah, going back to the whole Blaster Master thing, though, like, Blaster Master Zero actually starts its own completely separate continuity.
Ooh.
I thought I could make that.
Pipe roll.
What's the last one?
Yay. Yay.
I missed. Should have reached out.
I
I was just a little bit to your right.
didn't know you were throwing to the to Billy sitting in between us.
I wasn't throwing it all. I flicked it at you. And, like, it did what it wanted to. I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, Blaster Master Zero starts its own completely separate continuity from the rest of the series, despite being a remake. So I said, you know what? Frick it. I'm just gonna go and do the entire series in order of release, and then when I get to Blaster Master Zero, I can, like, point at different things and go, that aspect of this game came from this game, which we have a full Let's Play of, you can watch. And, you know.
Oop. Ugh.
It's not horrible. Why did it straight down go that way?
Still sounds way easier to figure out than the damn, what's his name? Fucking fucking River City Ransom.
Oh.
Kunio-kun?
Kunio! That was the name I was trying to think of. Yeah, it sounds way easier, still sounds way easier to figure out than the damn Kunio series. I spent, like, 5 hours figuring out how the hell that series works.
This is 1, and the far end is 2, and then the middle.
Yeah, but there's switches behind these that I have to. So it's.
You just have to switch all of them. But then you have an order.
Yeah, I just want to open these first.
Not a bad plan. Definitely will help. Especially since you don't have to be lined up with any of them if you're doing just switches behind. You can just do that with the freaking beetle.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even have to line up.
Now, one thing interesting about both Blaster Master Zero and Blaster Master Zero 2 is that they have DLC characters that are guest characters from other indie games. Even though Blaster Master itself isn't really an indie game per se, because Sunsoft isn't an indie company.
Yeah.
But the Zero trilogy was outsourced to Inti Creates, which is the same company that Capcom outsourced to for the Mega Man Zero franchise.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, sure.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're kind of a dark chocolate, so I'm not that big on hogging them to myself, but they're decent.
I find there's different qualities of dark chocolate. Like, some are more bitter than others.
No, I'm not fond of bitter. That's usually what I avoid. But otherwise, this is pretty good.
I'm normally not fond of bitter either, which makes my love of dark chocolate sort of an enigma to even myself.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
yeah,
have a YouTube video I need to share to you. Or it might help with diet-wise.
Just like weight loss, there's some weird things that come with sugar and bread, for that matter. It's really strange.
by the way, Mark, it was this room where I got.
Oh yeah, this
pinned.
is the room where you got pinned.
Why is this rumor familiar to me? I'm getting pinned. Did this happen to me as well, or did I actually watch
it.
Let's Play for like? That would be an odd, unusual. That is correct. We repaired that tiny bit of health, the tiny bit of shield damage that you were missing.
Mm-hmm.
Open up!
There we go. If I try to take my sword out with a stab, that definitely does the trick. Just want to reiterate, that was more me than the game. Although there were times when I was trying to stab or I wasn't getting accurate stabs, but...
Be sure to go back and watch his attempt in the original Let's Play. It's hilarious.
Didn't that make one of our lists?
Yes, it did.
You're on the ancient circuit! Yay!
Ancient circuit! It's the Triforks!
Triumph forks, as they call them in Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because you can see how that would have came about over time.
Mm-hmm.
It may be, apart from something, the surface is inlaid with circuitry.
Ooh.
How do you inlay circuitry on gold when the whole thing's conductive?
Shut up.
It's backwards from circuitry. I don't know what's going on here. It's just like inlay resistance to this gold structure. What? I don't know, maybe I knew too much about like how electricity works, but yeah.
Okay, so I went down there. This is going to be a bad idea. Which is exactly why I wanted to go do it.
Aha!
That wasn't the bad idea.
No.
That looked easy. Too easy. Too easy. Got more to do. Oh my god, that thing. You don't need that. Darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay. Whew. I thought this was going to be hard.
Welcome to the past. Where things were much easier than... Wait, future than the past. The whole thing's so fucked up.
No!
Yeah, fuck it up anyway. Let's go.
I didn't know I could be blown there.
Yes, you can be blown there.
I thought I was out of reach of the blowing.
Well, I'm gonna go on out of a limb and say no, not really.
Don't blow me, dude.
Just don't blow me. I'm good. I'll be fine.
Get out of my way, you stupid blowing air. Okay, yep. I don't even need to reactivate this stupid crystalline
I mean, why even? It doesn't reach outside the room. You good. You can activate that future sense if you want to.
Yes, attack the dirt pile link. That will do wonders.
Let's give that sand pile a nice swish. I have a feeling that if this wasn't the Master Sword, you'd be really damaging the blade.
What was that, Link?
I thought he would like auto jump, but
He did go on.
no, he didn't. Get over back here.
Bring it on back.
Get back here, you bum.
Eh.
Why'd you undo it?
Because it won't move forward until I redo it.
Ah.
Dumb. But I see.
Good, Link. Thank you.
You did the thing that was correct, but difficult to do because mechanics.
Got my autosave on. Okay.
There's a door that you have a key for. Are you ready to pass through the door?
Amiibo! There you go. The power of plastic!
Use amiibo, use amiibo, use
Super available because it's been sitting right there for like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Right in front of my monitor.
This is what we call a restock run!
Let's get some potions back in place.
Dun dun dun. I'm so glad we figured out what was causing the clouds to become blinding.
Yeah,
And
thank
then
goodness.
undid it.
Thank goodness, this looks great now.
Yeah, I mean, this is much better than it was. It's definitely not only tolerable, but like how it should be.
Yeah, before, you couldn't even make out any details with the clouds. It was all just white.
And I don't know why or if I even said that in the first place, because on my streaming PC, I have actually added that filter to the receiving end. But not to that degree. Like, you can tell by looking at that screen versus that one, this is much more colorful. That's all I've done is add color and contrast. I have not fucked with the freaking brightness.
Scoop.
And we're not even recording on that PC, so for those of you listening, no, it's not as good as it looks over there. Watch me stream, you'll see the difference.
The Strategy Guides was brought to you by Volsa's Streams, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the time. I mean, honestly, I make some money on that. I should probably share it. Maybe. I don't feel like it.
I need to get more blessed butterflies. They're just outside right here.
Oh, I see. That's a good job, boy. You do the thing. It's like one down here, maybe? And then there's one left.
They're usually around here. What the?
Known for you.
I mean, like, I caught some of these off screen.
Sometimes there, and sometimes here, and over there. They're not spawning in the regularity they tend to, but they should be here somewhere.
There's like one other.
Have you caught them out of existence? Have you overfarmed them? Is that an option in a video game? Usually not.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Especially since, they don't actually have to breed. They just have to have the illusion of them breeding.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, well.
Go closer to base there.
Just amiibo me.
Amiibo.
Alright, if you're good to go, then we're good to go.
Hit that amiibo.
This boss shouldn't be too much of an issue. Famous last words.
Good luck. Have fun.
Going
and enjoy
back.
every moment along the way.
Good luck. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your life, however pathetically short it...
Maybe. I see, yes.
Oh, okay.
You have...
That's why this is here.
Yeah, I gotta bring the cart over so we can do the down. It's like you're back! But the stone's not
You
over
get a
here.
poke.
Now we can use the gate. Okay, and it's trying to run away from you.
Yeah, it is trying to get
But
away from you.
It would be funny if it could actually, like...
Run away while on this screen.
It can't, but...
Oh my goodness, that would be intense. Come on!
That was relatively fast.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, all of those are really quick if you know what you're doing.
I don't, but I pretend that I do. I mean, door, shoot.
Oh, that's scary. Scary, isn't it?
Scary?
Scary.
Are there any weirdos in here?
Oh, most assuredly, fun. Most assuredly, man. That is guarantee.
Get over here!
Oh no, it's Scorpion.
Thousand-year arachnid, Moldrark.
Moldarak! Welcome, Moldarak. How do you do?
This is not going well for me.
Vertically, diagonally, horizontally. Oh my gosh. There you go. Vertically, diagonal.
I tried to...
Vertical. Horizontal. There you go. One claw down. Honestly, those diagonals are very weak. They're like everything except the wrong diagonal.
Yeah.
You can go horizontally, they don't mind.
This is kind of pitiful, honestly.
Oh, he shows up again as like a normal enemy.
Yeah, he's not really a very good boss, but like you can fight him. He's only really a boss because it's the first time you fought him.
I'll be honest, I kind of wish that we had like a robot boss, like those you know, like the Armos or whatever, where I have to like use the thing to open them up and then hit their weak points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I kind of wish they had a boss like that in here instead of this guy.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like this guy, and then they force you to hit a time stone and fight something from the future as
That's
well.
a much better idea!
So, I mean,
Just
you
fight
need the
freaking-
past, but yeah.
Yeah, the past. Fight both. Like, oh, we killed a scorpion. Now we can hit a stone, which makes us fight something from the past where things were freaking hard!
Congratulations, you beat the behemoth of this game.
Oh, man.
You know what? Yes. Yes. But you know, I didn't count the legs. I wanted to know if he's more of an arachnid than Arachnos. Xenoblade does not.
He has
have
what? 4 and the big claws, right? So like 6? Maybe 8? I'd have to go back and look at it.
I wasn't paying. I was too busy trying to kill him and not getting killed.
Yeah, same. I didn't pay attention to that either.
What if you beat him in the sand drains, but there's no heart, and like down here, there's like after the sand drains, there's like a time shift stone, and then you hit that, and all this comes to light. You're like, oh, no heart piece, but this door is
Welcome
closed.
to a train station. You now have to fight Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, but like, and then you know that boss in Wind Waker in the Tower of the Gods, which looks very mechanical. What if you fought like something like him, but you had to like use this to open up things on his body that then let you hit stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or even that he was coming and going through those gates, and you couldn't hit him until you like closed too many gates using the fan thing. So he'd get stuck, and then you could fight him.
This boss was way too simplistic.
He's not really so much a boss as a placeholder that they really should have moved on from at some point.
I think he might actually have been a placeholder. This game had some like development hell, and so like some aspects do show that.
Like this game, they had plans, they had ideas. They didn't get to all of them.
Tell you one thing, I hope Tears of the Kingdom has all their ideas, because that game is taking forever.
They've definitely taken their time.
Salute!
Salute! 07. Good emote. I need an emoji like that on my channel soon. I really need to make emoji. That's what I need. I need more emoji.
Okay. Oh, this part. Oh, this part. Mark? You know, I think I'm gonna grab the bit that I did for this from our original LP and just shove it in.
Okay.
Because there's no way I'm doing that again.
Your Grace, quickly, to the gate! Link! Link, here, you'll need this where you're going!
You killed the moon! I couldn't resist.
Go, now!
Surprise, mother...
Link!
We were talking about the ammo. I think we said ammo.
Protect Zelda!
I will. You have my thanks, Link.
Oh, they let me...
You let you progress that one! Link! You must go now. Return to the old woman in the sealed grounds. Tell her what happened here. She will know where you must go. And know that we will... I'll see you again! This isn't goodbye, Link!
Now you've done it, Link! I blame myself. I should have reprimanded you the last time we met, but instead I was soft. I take pleasure in punishing you, but I have no time for recreation. But next time, I'll do more than just beat you senseless. I'll make the affair so excruciating, you'll die on yourself with the shrill sound of your own screams!
Because that's a lot of text with no freaking time to read it.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I'll put this out there from the classes that me and Mark went through for game design. If you can't read it 3 times over on the time it's on the screen and you read fast, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that would have been paced better with actual voice acting and not text.
Yeah.
A report, Master. I can no longer detect Zelda's aura. It might have been purged. The moment the gate was destroyed, Zelda's presence disappeared from my readings. You can no longer search for her with your dowsing ability, because I know you were doing that. Zelda's companion instructed you to meet with the ancient one in the sealed grounds. This corresponds with the records in my memory. I propose that we travel to the sealed temple.
Oh yeah, but before we do that... I ain't getting those rupees. But before
Well, bud. We meet again. Hey, where you going? What? You made it inside?
Yeah, I did. That's how I came from this way.
You mean to say there's a secret passage I did not know about?
That's exactly how I did it, although I don't know how secret it is, considering, but...
Why did you not tell me, bud?
Look, I'm a busy guy, okay? I had shit to do. I didn't have time to come find you. I'm sorry.
Right, and adventuring in the first place, like, I just figured out it made it all the way through.
I was just about to give up and go home when I heard this huge crash. I rushed back to find that the way had been cleared. I'm going to explore inside. I have to go back to the sealed ground soon, so it looks like I'm going to be busy.
Question.
Where's home?
You
He said he was gonna go home. Like, where's that?
Wow.
missed!
Pretty good range on that, honestly. Accuracy? No.
Ooh, I like it you said accuracy no, right as the beetle flew past it.
I was like,
You are back to life!
Hello, little bot.
where are we going? Why are we going this way?
Because there was...
This. Wow, that.
There we
I
go.
had no reason
I
to
cannot
miss.
believe all of them missed.
There is a reason I'm going this way, although, by all accounts, we shouldn't have to, but because yours truly is not smart, we do now. Because it'll make things easier in the future.
Oh, okay then. Beetle!
Beetle, beetle, who's got the beetle? Beetle, beetle, who's got the
What
beetle?
is it doing up there? Wait, have
Boom.
I ever hit that one?
No. No, we
I don't
haven't.
know if I've ever hit that one. No, must have, because I definitely have crossed that before. I just don't remember that being up there. Then again, memory and tipsiness do not work well together.
There you go.
They don't typically like each other very much.
No, they don't get along.
Yeah.
Boom.
Not that I know from experience, but
And
I know
there
from
we go.
second-hand experience. There we go.
Yes. Experience of being in the second hand, which is to say, you have experienced others in this state.
Yes.
Yeah. There's more of those flowers.
I don't know.
I'm really not that important anyway. I mean, they're useful, but you're on your New Game Plus, so like you have a few as spare. At this point in the game.
Yeah, I forgot to come up here and then do a thing that'll give me a shortcut for later.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a blue rupee just dropped. Did you want it?
No,
No.
I'm just trying to hurry this shit along.
That just dropped another blue rupee. If you want that too.
Whoa.
Oh, you gotta push the freaking cart over. Okay.
Uh-huh. This will help for later.
Block.
Because when I have to come back here eventually, I can then descend to the West Desert. I'll have to remember that one. The West Desert. I always get all these save points in this desert area mixed up. The North Desert save point is the one that drops you off in front of the dungeon. That's the save point that I started this episode in front of. The West Desert save point is the one that goes to that sandfall. That sandfall is where you need to go in the future. It just you know, it just makes...
It's a little counterintuitive. We'll try and remember. Set. Okay, I got it. I'll remember maybe. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Pretty useful. Let's, do we need to go to Beetle? He's right there.
If I wait till next episode, I'll forget, because I know how I am.
So use the beetle to get to beetle.
Well, I mean, why waste a seed?
Yeah, Beetle to Beetle to do Beetle.
I heard you like beetles, so I put beetles in your beetles so you can beetle while you beetle.
Very. Oh.
Hello.
Venture pouch, it costs you 600. What? Me raise prices? Never! You're obviously hallucinating, so how about it? Only 600. This reminds me of a time at a 7-Eleven, the 7-Eleven, like, right behind my house, pretty much, when I went to get a kickstart from there one time, because I love those things, and the price was slightly higher. I counted out the exact change I needed, because I knew from memory exactly how much it was, and then it was slightly higher than that. And so I didn't have enough, and I just said to the clerk, like, I guess they must have raised the price or whatever. And then she starts arguing with me, saying, no, we never raised the price or whatever. I wasn't even trying to argue. I was just like, oh, I guess the price must have gotten raised or whatever. And then she's the one who got confrontational with me, and is like, and I'm just like, okay, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Oh, I guess I'm wrong, but I brought exact change and it's wrong. Thanks.
Freaking.
Oh,
thank you ever so much. You keep battling. Now I don't have to try to murder you.
Yay, you're off the weight chart. Quick and easy. Oh, good deal. Right?
Anyways.
Hiccups. More.
Save it here.
Walk away. That's here.
At least you don't hiccup and burp at the same time like I do. I still don't know what causes that. And it's not like a thing I do on purpose, though I'm sure some people would beg to differ, but they're not me, so they can't say, ah!
Exactly. Okay, are we done?
Yes.
Okay. We're recording in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry this took so late to get out there, but we had to re-record some lines, and Kingdom Hearts really started to get in the way, and we've just been kind of sitting on this episode for several months now. But it's here now, so yay!